Hey everyone, I'm Sarah.
And I'm Brandon.
And this is Fish or Price Ranch. Good morning everyone, I'm Sarah. Welcome back to Fish or Price Ranch. First off, please don't forget to subscribe and like this video. So another rabbit video, but this one is a little bit different. I didn't think I'd ever do this again. I don't plan on jumping into it full swing like I used to, but today, this morning, we are going to a rabbit show and I'll be showing a couple of rabbits today. So I'm going to show you guys how we get ready and we'll get loaded up and head that way. Alright, so we're going to be bringing Hachi. And then we're going to be bringing the new boys. We've got Koga and Inuyasha. And the only reason for that is she is molting. So her hair looks horrible, so she wouldn't be worth showing. She just had babies, and she is too big to show. She's 11, almost 11 and a half pounds. And then Kagome over here is not a showable color. And she's got to stay home with her babies anyway. Look at how big they're getting. You're a good mama. Yeah, you're a good mama. So I'll show you real quick the other litter, and then we got to get started. So, show you guys all about how we get them set up for the show. But here is the other litter. Look at them. There they are. Hi, guys. Hi. Alright, so these are my transport cages. I actually had these ones custom made for when I had Flemish Giants. That's why they're so big. Typically, people like to transport their rabbits in smaller, what they call holes, because it's less likely for them to hurt themselves. But I like them to have plenty of space. Also had this little hay rack designed in there. But what we're going to be doing is, because we're going to a cleaner place, sometimes inside, but this one's outside, we're going to put puppy pads in here. And that's going to soak up the urine and keep my tray cleaner. And then it's just a little bit easier all the way around. So we're going to put 2 on each side. Alright, so now that we have those nice and clean, we need to get a food and a water bowl for each one. Alright, there's all our bowls. We already got food in them. I have extra food. 1 bag extra in case we are putting Hachi up for sale, because we got the 2 new bucks. And I like their size a little bit better, even though he's super sweet. But anyway, so we got that. We have extra food. We'll send 1 bag of food with Hachi if he does sell. And so there they are. Alright, you guys, so now that we have the water bowls and now all the cages are ready to go, the last thing that I need, I have a water jug and extra food and everything. But the last thing I need, as weird as it sounds, is a hacksaw. And if any of you show Rex, then you understand what that means. I've been out of showing for about 6 years, so they've probably come up with a brush for Rex by now, I'm sure. But the hacksaw blade has the tiny little teeth, and it's the perfect little brush for Rex. So I need to find one. Oh, here's one right here, actually. So I will not take the entire hacksaw, just the blade. But those tiny little teeth are perfect for brushing out a Rex. Alright, so all the rabbits are loaded. Koga, Inuyasha, Hachi. They're in the back truck. Here we go. Yeah, alright, you guys, we got Crystal who's being silly. So we just made it out here. We're setting up. We got our rabbits. And so now we're just waiting for the show to start. There's Carly. Carly, say hi. Here we go.
Right on minimum. When are you going to get that again, Tucker?
I don't know, I got out so long ago.
What is it?
2020, 3 years.
That's only 3 years, man.
Now that I've like graduated school and everything.
Were out for like, how long do you think your year was out for? He was like a little kid when you were showing him, like little.
15?
15. When did you start growing?
15?
15. I remember you was like a little kid.
I know.
Now you're as tall as my brother. How tall are you?
Like 6'1" ish.
And how old are you now?
I'll be 21.
Like that actually makes a difference.
Now it's like, I think you're
Legally, exactly.
That's the key word.
Okay, this is going to be our second place. This is YRH27. These are both the loop bucks here, both on the small side. It does have fairly good shape to the top line. It's really narrow into that body, especially into the hindquarters. It doesn't have the commercial width I want to see. Both these bucks are failing a bit in their coat today, though for different reasons. This one's a bit off in its texture. It has a lot of protruding guard hairs, lacks a bit of density. This one is off in its texture for the opposite reasons, a little bit soft and cottony throughout. Does have fair density for a dilute, good color on him. He's losing today on his width of body. Okay, first place is DM67. Good head, good ears, fair width to the shoulder. He only has fair placement of the high point, does carry good width through the ribs and midsection, but he narrows out into the hind quarter. He has fair density, but he's really uneven in his texture. In places he has protruding guard hairs, in places he's cottony. He doesn't have quite the finished Rex coat I want to see.
Stop.
Wait, what classes are these? One buck?
Senior bucks. 2 senior bucks and a junior buck.
2 senior bucks. You have a big dewlap, sir, for a senior buck.
Right.
And, okay, well, Mr. Big Dewlap here is going to be our first place, EF47. This has a bit better density to his coat, a little bit better width of his body. He's just very feminine in his head shape. He could use a bit more width to his shoulders and to the hind quarter. He does have much better density of coat than the second place rabbit, but he has a lot of protruding guard hairs throwing off the texture, and he's a bit smutty in his color. Okay, this is going to be second place here. This is 4DP7 something. He has a good head. Again, he's a bit smutty in his color. He's a lot narrower in his type in the first place, especially into those hindquarters. And he's lacking a lot of density in his coat. He does have good length and evenness to the coat, but it's really cottony in its texture.
Alright you guys, so I ended up buying a new doe, so I wanted to introduce you guys to her. I haven't picked a name yet, but here she is. Here is our new girl. Look at her. She's an opal. Oh, calm down. There you go. So we gotta get her ready. We're gonna show her today. So gotta get her brushed out. Okay. So this is why we use the hacksaw. Okay.
This is fun.
This is way lower, yeah. Let's do 7.
What's that?
Yep. Longer in the shoulders and midsection, but better for throughout, better texture and density. DM67. Speaks early and slides off. Nice buffalo hindquarters, really sharp in texture. So he'll be best of variety.
Yeah.
First place is EF47. Nice body type on this bunny, good shoulders, midsection, nice hindquarters. It's a tad sharp in texture, so he's first. Second place is 4 DP DTW. His nice shoulders, could be touched rounder and deeper over the top of the hips. Touch narrow in the hindquarters, really sharp in texture.
Come on, Junior Joe.
Hey, right. So pretty, the color's so pretty. EF22. Could be just a touch deeper over the top of the hip and rounder over the top of it. And it needs to carry towards the base of the table. Just have sharpened texture to the coat. Beautiful opal color. Probably best of variety. Okay. This is going to be the castor buck. And opposite, two broken senior bucks.
There's a lot of areas out this way and what trees are here, which I don't have allergies with. Right. But like I would totally go out this way, like some of these like farm areas. I mean, I've never been here before. It's close, but I think you're fairly close. Where's right here in the park? Yeah. Like I'm like less than right? No, I'm like less than 2 minutes off. That area. So yeah, yeah. And that's like my parents' property. It's got pine trees everywhere.
Yeah, we're all at dinner together. Yes, that's right.
The one place that we don't have shade is in my
DM67.
Okay.
Number 2? Yeah. It's got a nice width of shoulders, kind of slips off over the top of that hip. Relax and fullest lower hindquarter coats just to coarse in texture. First is going to be YRH27. Got a nice width of shoulder, good depth of shoulder, just like some fullness up, loin likes fullness up lower hindquarter. Pretty good evenness to coat.
One castor senior buck. Opal senior.
EF22 first. Good width of shoulder, good depth of shoulder. Good width top of that hip, just like some fullness in that lower hindquarter. Good evenness to the coat. A little bit more density.
Alright you guys, we're back home. I hope you guys enjoyed the rabbit show. We didn't like win anything, but Hachi did find a new home. He actually went to Crystal, so she wants to get into maybe showing rabbits a little bit here and there, just like me. Probably not get real big like I said, like I did before, but it'll be something fun that we can do together. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you again real soon.